back to my channel. I'm Chelsea Dine. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to develop your self-awareness and your intuition if you are a creative or an entrepreneur. Be sure to watch the video the entire way through because at the end, I'm also going to give you access to a free PDF that I've created with tons of journaling prompts to help you develop that self-awareness and intuition. So before we get started, let's talk first about why it is so vital if you're an entrepreneur or a creative, a small business owner, to develop your self-awareness, your intuition, that voice within. So our intuition is the voice, that gut feeling that directs us in life. Not only does it protect us from harm, but it also helps guide us and help us make decisions that are best for us. So why is this so important as an entrepreneur? Let's turn to some of the most well-known business owners out there. So Gary Vaynerchuk talks about it a lot. He talks about self-awareness and having that clarity around who you are, what your values are, what drives you in life. And the reason why he says it is so important to have that clarity around who you are is because then nothing else truly matters. There's a lot of noise that circulates us as business owners. There's a lot of people telling us how we should do things, when we should do things, how much money we should have made at a certain point. A lot of that doesn't matter. What matters is being aligned with our truth, with the way that we want to be doing things, with our values. And so being self-aware is key. Our business is almost like another limb that we have. It is a deeply ingrained part of us. And we have this personal legacy that we want to leave behind. And so having our inner direction to guide us, having that inner direction be extremely clear, a clear conduit is going to be vital in the long run. We also have Steve Jobs in his very well-known commencement speech at Stanford University. He said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary." So let's go ahead and dive right in. Feel free to grab your tea and come on over and join me as we talk more about journaling. First, let's talk about the type of journaling, the method that is best, especially for developing your intuition. So the method that I recommend is stream of consciousness. This is the type of journaling I do day to day. And basically, stream of consciousness journaling is writing without any particular agenda, any sort of objective, but just writing whatever comes to mind, not worrying about the flow, not worrying about even punctuation or spelling, simply writing what comes into your mind. It might not even make that much sense at first, and that's okay. I notice a lot with my journaling that I will jump from topic to topic. What I start writing about at the beginning is usually not at all what I end up writing about. And so for me, I personally always journal one page. What's very beneficial about stream of consciousness writing is that it really gets you into the state of flow. It's similar to being in a meditative state. So you don't have to think about what you're writing. You just write as it comes up for you. You can make sense of it later. One thing I want to mention is that I always write first thing in the morning. It's part of my morning routine, and I'll be sure to link to my playlist all about routines if this is not something that you currently implement, but you want to learn more about how to create healthy morning habits, healthy morning routines. So when I wake up, the first thing that I do is grab my journal and write because, and this is a really big part of developing our intuition, when we are asleep, when we are in that dream state, we are having dreams. Sometimes when we wake up, when we're still half asleep, half awake, we tend to have these very inspired thoughts, and it's important to keep track of those. And so if you're really not sure what to write about, but you had a dream or you had this inspiring thought first thing when you woke up, write about that. Keep track of it, because later on down the road, you're going to be able to look back at your journal, and a lot of things that maybe don't make sense when you're writing about them, they will make sense later. So by doing this, you are building your confidence in those gut feelings that occur. You begin to trust that voice more and more often when it happens, when it comes up for you, when you feel that gut feeling and you're not sure whether to trust it, or you think that's your intuition talking to you, but you're not quite sure. By doing this, by keeping track of those thoughts, of those inspired thoughts, of those feelings, of those dreams, and then seeing what happens later, you will begin to trust that voice. You will begin to know what it sounds like, what it feels like, however it resonates with you in your body. so that when it comes to business and making choices and really staying centered in on your vision, you will know what to do because your intuition will help guide you and you will know to listen. And this is why it's so important to make a daily habit of journaling and sticking with it, because this voice within, this intuition, and especially self-awareness, it's going to take time and it's going to take practice, and it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be what you want to do, but over time, you're going to be sharpening your introspective skills and that inner connection. By taking that time every single day to allow yourself to journal, your mind is then receptive to these ideas and insights and awareness that you might not normally experience in the busyness of daily life. And then on top of that, by staying committed to journaling, you can also track your own self-evaluation. So what I mean by this is that if you turn back and look at your journal a month ago, 2 months ago, a year ago, you will start to see the changes that have been occurring within you. The changes in your actions, whether that's in personal life or in business, the change in your intentions and your desire and your vision, and you will start to see the clarity that has been occurring within you. You'll also start to see how often you are repeating bad habits or you are making absent-minded decisions. And although it's not always easy to look at those negative attributes and things that have happened in our life, it's definitely necessary when building your self-awareness. It means looking at the good and looking at the bad, but committing to doing so. Committing to writing, committing to journaling, committing to looking within. The definition of self-awareness is conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. Remember that the first steps towards success are inward. Having clarity on who you are will absolutely help you navigate future projects, future decisions along your path. So stay committed to your journaling, and you will find that your self-awareness and your intuition will continue to develop and will help guide you on your path as an entrepreneur. Journaling has been a really big part of not only my life and my business, but my own self-discovery journey, and it has really clarified my own self-awareness, and it's helped me move my business along year after year. If you would like to learn more about how to daily journal, how to really implement that into your daily life, please let me know in the comments below. I would be more than happy to create a video on how to daily journal. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I would love to see you back here next time. If you are looking to get started, if you are ready to take action, which I hope as an entrepreneur you are, action is big, then here's how you can get access to my free PDF filled with those journaling prompts to help build that self-awareness, help build that intuition through journaling. There will be a link down below that you can click on, sign up, and you can get started. Other than that, if you don't already, be sure to come on over to Instagram and say hi. You can follow me at Chelsea Dinan. Say hi in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys and hear what your aha moments were and how you're going to implement this journaling technique into your daily routine. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.